What's up, guys? This is Alex with GuitarForce.com, and today we're going to take a look at Slowly We Rode by Obituary. And it's a great song, not very hard, actually very simple. And if you're just starting or you're getting into metal, you know, or death metal in particular, I think this is a great song to start. You know, it's real easy, but it's got all these great features of the metal, you know, the fast 16th notes and power chords and the inversions of the chords as well. But we're going to take a look at all of this in this lesson. The tuning of this song is, as always, the standard D, meaning you drop all the strings one whole step down, so D standard, all right? And also I'm going to post a link to the cover playthrough of this song if you want to check it out. You know, it's going to be with solos, with 2 solos, nothing special, you know, just improvised a little bit, you know, in the context of the song. But if you want to check it out for the structure, I suggest you do that. And also, there's going to be available a backing track and a tablature for download on my site. If you go to GuitarForce.com, and in the section of backing tracks, you can download the backing track to jam to. And also the tab is going to be under the video. There's going to be a link which says tabs, you know, and you can download the tabs for this song. It's going to be for the rhythm guitar, and also the lesson is going to be on the rhythm guitar. So yeah, without further ado, let's go for the close-up and start the lesson. Okay, so the intro riff goes like this. Alright, so here we're going to be using 2 strings, low E and A, fretted at the 5th fret. And we start off with this double stop, these 2 strings. And the low E, it's a kind of pedal note, which means that it sounds all the time, so you let it ring throughout the whole melody. And the melody occurs on the 5th string, on the A string. So we would start off with these 2 strings at the 5th fret. Then we play on A string 8-7 while the low E rings at the 5th fret, all right? Then we play the low E again, and then we play 6-5 on A. Then we sort of repeat the whole thing again. We play the low E, again 8-7, low E, 6-5. All right, so one more time. After that, we have a power chord, G power chord, just for 1 beat, and then we repeat the whole thing again. So we play this for 2 times. We have 2 power chords, 2 G power chords, and the 3rd time, after the melody, we play a fast low E power chord, like that. So the whole thing would sound like this. Alright, so we repeat that riff several times, and then we go into the next riff, which goes like this. Alright, so this riff is pretty straightforward. We start off with low E power chord twice, then we go A flat to G to F. Second time we play low E twice again, then we go B flat, A, F, and basically that's the whole thing, the whole second riff, which repeats itself. And it's also a rhythm guitar underneath the solo that is going on. The only difference is in the end, right before they go into this fast riff, and it goes like this. Alright, so the first part of the riff is exactly the same, E, A flat, G to F, and the last part, the second part, goes low E twice, and then we play B flat, right, but we're going to be playing it here, and instead of going to A, we go to B, and we finish it on the F sharp power chord. Alright, so one more time. So that's the only difference. Also, another variation that you can use while playing this riff is when you play the B flat to A chord, you know, obviously you can play it down here at the first position on the fifth and using fifth and the fourth string. And when you play the B flat like that, you can add also the fifth and the bass to make it the second inversion, right? So you would add the first fret of the low E. They use these kind of chords quite a lot in their songs. So that's another variation that you can use. And then after that we go into this fast riff, which is one of the main riffs of the song because it repeats a few times and it's also kind of used as a sort of verse riff, and it goes like this. Alright, so actually we start off with the end of this riff. We go G, F sharp, F, and then we go into the riff itself. So it starts off with low E power chord. Then we have sort of a gallop riff, right? So we would start. Basically, we have three chords here. We have E, F, and G, and in between these chords we use the kind of gallop riff. So slowly it would sound like this. And in the end, of course, we go chromatically G, F sharp, F. All right. So the whole riff slowly goes like this. Okay. So after that, we have another riff which goes like this. Okay, so here basically we hammer on low E open to the second fret, and we play 16th notes. You can hammer on or you can pick all the notes, you know, it doesn't matter. So it would go like that. We played for 2 times. Then third time, instead of playing the open to the second fret, we play third fret to the second. All right, so together. And then we land on the G chord. Okay, so the whole riff slowly goes like this. All right, so that's the riff. Then after that we go back to the that riff, and then after that we go into the solo, and the rhythm guitar goes like this. Alright, so here we have again power chords. Basically an F sharp is kind of main chord because other chords alternate with that, with the F sharp. So we start off with F sharp, then we go to B, back to F sharp, to C, F sharp, B, and then the last two chords are going to be B flat to F. And again, rhythmic variations here. First time, one of the variations is just playing the whole notes. One note per beat, right? So it would go. Another variation, they might play an 8th note, 2 16th notes, like this. Sorry. So they would play this rhythmic figure, 8 note, 2 16th notes on each chord, but on the last two chords they would play 2 8th notes. So, right? And another thing, like I said, that they use quite a bit of these second inversions power chords, meaning that you would play an F sharp here, and then instead of playing B, you might play the second inversion, which means that you also include the second fret of the low E string, right? So it would be like that. Basically, they use this on C and the B, so it would be something like this. Okay, so these are the chords underneath the solo. The second guitar is playing the solo. Okay, so after the second solo we have a guitar break which goes like this. Alright, so nothing special here. Again, we start off with low E. Actually, we start off with 16th notes on low E. Then we play the F power chord for one beat. So we have 16th notes, then power chord for one beat. Then we have A flat to G to B flat. Again, each chord for one beat of the bar, and alternates with 16th notes. So one more time. Okay, now the second guitar comes in to play just the power chords, and in particular the first two times he just plays, while the first rhythm guitar plays the whole thing, and when the drums are kicking in the second and the third and fourth time, the second guitar is playing also the F chord, so it would be like this. Okay, after that we're back to our main riff. And there is another section, another riff which goes like this, which is a fast with a double kick on the drums, and goes like this. Alright, so again, nothing special, just 16th notes on the low E, alternated with the F power chord, then we're back to the 16th notes, and then we have A flat to G. So we play this riff for a few times, and then we're back to the main riff again. And we finish the song with this riff. Okay guys, so this brings us to the end of this lesson. Just a couple of things to mention regarding the solo guitar. The first solo is played in E, so you can use E minor pentatonic, E minor scale, E blues scale. All of these will fit nicely for the first solo. The second solo is played in the F sharp, so you can use F sharp minor, again F sharp pentatonic or F sharp blues scale. It would fit, all of them would fit very well as well for the second solo. Alright guys, so that's it from me. I hope you liked this lesson. If you did, please hit the like button to help the channel grow. Also, like I said, the backing track and the tablature are available on my site, so if you want to download them, just go to the GuitarForce.com and you can find them there. And yeah, that's it. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to stay updated with the latest lessons. And until next time, I see you again. Take it easy, peace, and as always, let the force be with you.